protein and the health needs of the older adult. Food is the building block of our bodies. We need proper nutrition through every stage of life to be at the best health possible. No matter what we eat, when we eat it or how much of it we eat, all foods are broken down in the same way, into one of three major components. These components are proteins, fats and carbohydrates. It is a myth that calories from a fat and from a carbohydrate are different from each other. Once the body breaks down food, it is down to its basic component and will be used as energy immediately, stored for later use or stored as fat. The major life stages. Every living creature goes through different life stages, regardless of whether they are human, animal, insect or plant-based. For humans, the major life stages include infancy, toddlerhood, childhood, adolescence, adulthood and old age. For women, there is an increased need for nutrition during pregnancy as well. During all of these stages, there are different needs for calories, including protein, fats and carbohydrates. For instance, a baby needs these nutrients for optimal brain development and to continue his growth pattern. A human never grows any faster than during the first year of life. During all of the life stages of the human, the nutrient needs change, increasing with both growth and increased activity levels. Sometime during what is technically referred to as middle age, the metabolism tends to slow down, making it necessary to adjust the amount of calories that are taken in or face weight gain. It is likely that even with maintaining the same activity level, most people in this age group will have to reduce the amount of food that they take in because of a slowed metabolism. This is one of the major life stages that might benefit from using a liquid protein supplement for optimal health without the need to greatly increase the calories that are taken in. As an older adult, it is important that you continue to get the right nutrition, including the right amount of fat, proteins and carbohydrates. However, the actual amount of calories that are needed will be lower. The metabolism continues to slow as we age, and there are other considerations to keep in mind as well. Needs of the older adult. Starting at the age of 20, the total calories that are needed to maintain weight starts to decline every year for a total of roughly 5 to 10% for each decade of life. Source: The New A to Z of Women's Health, Christine Ammer. By the time that a woman reaches the age of menopause, she will only need about 2/3 the number of calories that she needed before. Despite the reduced calories, women will still need to get the right amount of calcium, vitamin D and B vitamins. Liquid protein supplements like ProfectR from Protica can be beneficial not only for supplying the right amount of protein, but also for supplying about 10% of the daily needs for the entire B-complex vitamins and all of the need for vitamin C. Good nutrition for the older adult is vital to maintain health and to prevent some of the diseases that have long been thought of as inevitable. It is not true that you are resigned to being wrinkled, hunched over and wheelchair-bound. With the right care and the proper nutrition, it is possible to remain active and energetic until the end of life. Good nutrition is important for every aspect and organ of the body from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet. Eye health is one of the most important aspects, but other organs are influenced as well. Protein's role in good health. We know that protein is one of three vital nutrients that are needed for optimal health, regardless of the life stage. Our body uses protein to build, repair and maintain our lean muscle mass. Without muscles, we simply cannot move, but that is not all. Beyond just the obvious muscles that we use to lift, push, pull or even just walk around, there are other muscles that we need to even be able to live. Our heart is a muscle, as is the diaphragm, a necessary component of our respiratory system. But protein does not only play a role in lean muscle mass, it is necessary for other purposes as well. Protein is a vital component for every cell in the body. Protein is transformed into enzymes which then push biochemical reactions forward. These compounds are propelled across the various membranes and through the blood. Older adults and nutrition. There are a number of reasons that older adults may not get enough calories, let alone enough of the vital nutrients, protein, fat and carbohydrates. These reasons can include lack of funds for adequate foods, the inability to shop for themselves, improperly fitting dentures, loneliness, depression and other factors that can limit appetite, dementia or senility which may also interfere with appetite and eating skills, physical conditions which may block absorption of a number of nutrients. One of the first things that older adults stop eating is typically meat, which is usually one of the biggest sources for protein in many diets. They may stop eating meat for the reasons listed above. They also may stop eating it because our tastes change as we get older. Foods that were once favorites may no longer be enjoyed by the older adult. Adults with dementia or senility may not eat because they simply do not remember to eat, or they may start a meal and walk away, never going back. They may eat food that is no longer safe for them, putting them at huge risk for illnesses such as food poisoning. It may be hard to keep the adult with dementia healthy, especially since they will no longer sit down for a full meal. It is possible to give these patients liquid protein supplements to maintain a minimum standard of health. The liquid protein supplement available from Protica, called ProfectR, is perfect in this capacity because it is quick to drink, comes in a number of flavors that might appeal to older adults and can be carried wherever they might be needed, unlike other supplement types which only come in limited flavors and are bulky and difficult. ProfectR comes in blue raspberry, grapefruit mango, fresh citrus berry and cool melon splash. Other supplements, especially those that are not as high in absorbable protein, are typically 10 ounces or more and 180 calories per serving, and only come in vanilla, strawberry and chocolate. Unlike easy-to-use ProfectR liquid protein supplements, these taste best when served very cold and come in cans that cannot be tucked into a pocket or stashed in a purse. Not all older adults are plagued by health problems. In fact, more and more are continuing to be healthy and active well into their old age. Maintaining proper nutrition is not only important for good health but to make sure that active, older adults can stay that way.